Hey everyone, Sean Clancy with Provision Financial, and today we're going to talk about how to reduce debt. It's after Christmas, and a lot of times we start getting those bills in the mail, and we're like, yep, we spent a lot of money at Christmas. And so here are some tips on how to reduce debt. Number one, know what you're spending, right? So many times it's so easy for us to just slide that credit card and not worry about what we're spending until we get that bill in the mail, and then we're like, crap, what do we do? Number two, know what you make. A lot of times we know whether maybe we're a salary worker or we work hourly. We say, yeah, I make 50,000, 60,000 a year, and that's great, but what about net? What do you actually bring home on a monthly basis or even a weekly basis? Knowing those two principles are so important when we want to reduce debt, because we can then come to what we call discretionary income. If we don't have discretionary income, meaning that we are paying out more than we're bringing in, it's going to be very difficult for us to reduce debt. But if we do know that we have, $100 a week in discretionary dollars, then we can create a plan on, hey, how are we going to start to reduce some of this debt? And when we're to that step, when we have that discretionary dollars, there's really two tools that we use, or two ways to attack that. Number one is the avalanche effect. And what this aims at doing is reducing the debt based on the highest credit, or the highest credit card, or the highest interest rate. Okay, so if we have a credit card that's holding a balance and it has 20% interest rate, maybe that's the one we want to attack first, and we go down from there. Oftentimes, though, we use the other effect, which is the snowball effect. And what this does is this doesn't really look at what your interest rates are. It looks at the overall balance. So for instance, let's say I have 5 credit cards or loans that I want to pay off in debt. I'm going to take the smallest one, okay, and I'm going to look to pay that one off first. All right, so I'm going to make minimum payments on those other 4 in my example, okay? But also, if I have any other dollars, I'm going to pay it, not just the minimum on that smallest one, to pay that off. Then it's called a snowball, because once that one's paid off, I'm going to roll all of that one into the next smallest loan or credit card. So those are some steps on what we can do to reduce debt. There are also some apps that I will talk about in another video, apps like Clarity, that can help you, for those of us who are credit card based or debit card based, to where it pulls all that information and it can tell you in a blink of an eye what you're spending your money on, and it analyzes it for you. I know for me, when I started using it, I realized I could not spend money at Starbucks every day buying a latte. So I started to enjoy black coffee. And still to this day, I have a black coffee, and that's all I do, because I can't afford a $5 or $6 drink every day. So I hope that helped. If you guys have any questions, reach out to your advisor, reach out to us. We would love to help in any planning needs. Thanks a lot.